trying something a little new today. Alright, hello everyone. So, thought I'd try something a little bit more vlogish today, so to speak. I'm going to take you on a trip today. Going to take you on my routine for heading out to the range, doing some testing. There'll be no final cuts or edits for any of the testing today, but it's stuff that I need to get out and run through some paces, get some footage of, and things like that. So I thought I'd take you with me. And also use this kind of like a test to see how you guys like this type of video and if I should continue to do this type of video, whether it be here or on Patreon. So let's check it out. So I'm packing up right now. I am getting things around for the day. It is, let's see what I have here today. Box full of ETS magazines, AR and Glock 43. That box right down there is an upper. I'll show you that in a little bit. It's a little pistol upper, which is why I'm taking the Palmetto State Armory 10.5-inch upper, so I can put that on that and not be locked up for it. It's a stupid law, but hey, where I'm going, I have a decent chance of running into law enforcement, so it is what it is. So I'm put that on that to test it. That's my girlfriend's AR, and it turned into a single, like a bolt action. Hey Chuck, Charlie. It turned into a bolt action last week, and but the gas block seemed to have pushed forward on a little bit, so I think that was the problem. So we're going to test that out today, see if I got that fixed. The Radical Firearms, this is the AR from I don't know how long ago, but I got a new light, crimson trace light. I'm starting testing on that, as well as this. That's my normal Safariland holster. This is the 6354 DO. I just got it and had to do some modifications to it. I don't know if you can see the frayed cordura on it and all that, because it doesn't accept properly. It doesn't accept aftermarket slides or vortex venom red dots. Speaking of this is the Ragnarok. This is the T-Rex Ragnarok on the Safariland mid-ride. So I used this a bunch last week, but that's why I have this, but I will be getting some footage of using that for review as well. And the AK, people think I don't run AKs anymore. I was always kind of known as a guy who ran AKs all the time. No, I absolutely still run AKs. I still run AKs all the time. I just don't build anything with AKs anymore. I have them where I want them, and so it's not like a thing where I'm adding new parts on and things like that all the time. But I'm going to make a video on AK reloads. Just every one of them I can think of, run through a few of them and stuff like that. Somebody was requesting an AK video, so I'm going to do that. So let's pack all this up. It's right about now that I'm guessing that there's probably some people that just watched that and was like, I can't believe he's not putting his rifles and guns in cases and stuff like that, and what about the neighbors, and they're all used to it. And I don't know, I don't pack everything up in cases and boxes and stuff like that to take the stuff to the range. I just don't. By the way, this is Owen. Hi Owen. My girlfriend's been fostering kittens for a Pima animal something pack, and this is one of them. Wah! And this squirrely one is Sif. Sif was what they call foster fail. She kept Sif, fostered Sif, and then adopted Sif, and Sif lost a leg. If you can see that, Sif lost a leg in the same horrible boating accident that I lost half of my guns in. Packing up, I almost forgot one extremely important detail. Ammo cans. All right, now it's time to get changed and head on out. Yeah, I'm of course going to spare you from the getting changed part. All right, so before I keep going, I would need to give a shout out to Creations by MJP. Okay, she made me this tumbler. It's got the cap, you know, the sealed cap on it with a little carabiner, and got all this cool logo stuff on it. Don't tread on me. RTT, 3% bullets. I'm doing this one-handed. That guy there. So I'm going to put a link in the video here. I'm going to put a link in the description for Creations by MJP. Got the card right here. Creations by MJP. And I'll put a link to her Facebook page where stickers, all kinds of stuff, and video. And I'm actually going to make a dedicated video with more close-up looks of this, but I've been meaning to give her a shout out for a long time, and I haven't done it, but I'm filling this up right now. I am using it, and check them out, Creations by MJP. And we're off. Got my glasses, right? Yeah. Give you a quick look at what I'm carrying here. Let me get some stuff out of my pocket and get the AC rolling real quick. What the hell, wrong key? Wrong key. That's the key to my girlfriend's truck. Oh, in case you can't tell behind me, I still do have the white truck. I'm just trying to get it fixed up. So, front seat, range bag, some extra clothes and shirts, holster, tumbler, AR pistol, Glock 43, rifles, camera stuff. Body armor under the blanket there. Actually, there's 2 sets of body armor under there, I think. A Blue Alpha Gear belt, which I'm going to probably finish up the review for today. And what else I got in here? There's my Vortex Venom screwdriver. I still think I want to fine tune it just a little bit. And staple gun, because all the targets here. Now I got some more targets coming. There's my homemade target stands for the wood. There's one of my steel targets that we're taking today, and under there is what I have left of my cardboard, my rectangular cardboard targets, ones like this, right? And camping stuff, a little bit of trash, ammo cans. But I have some IDPA cardboard targets coming today, actually, and I kind of wish I had them, but right now, but I don't. All right, so it is 8 a.m. on the road. I usually leave around 4 or 5 a.m., but my girlfriend and I had a mix-up of communication where I thought she was heading out to do laundry. We do laundry at a laundromat. I thought she was heading out to do laundry tomorrow. There goes the tumbler. Tomorrow. And I was going to do all this tomorrow. And she says, no, because I've been up since about 3:30. She says, no, I'm going to go ahead and do that today. So kind of a late start. It's going to be, let's see, it's not that hot yet, but I still think it's going to be in the 90s today. So I was hoping to get out before that happened. to get some gas. Looks like it's 263 here. This is my normal stop.
Money not keeping up with your plans? Join the millions getting more from their money with better rates on everything from checking accounts to loans.
Do your gas pumps talk to you too? All right. Get the right key this time. Back on the road. We're on the overpass. I want to show you guys something. I'm going to go ahead and park right off the side of the road here. All right. So, behind me, over here, out here is where we're going to go today. In fact, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's straight out that way, about 8 more miles. This mountain right here is also another place where I regularly shoot video. I think it's called Desert Peak. There's a road that runs right along here, on up into the frontage road here. Out here, so that's this way is south. That is Tucson out that way, right? Out in this area here is where there's a ton of land for sale. That is where I'm thinking is where I've been looking for land. Is at least it's around anywhere like 10 acres could be around $50,000 or higher or lower, just depends on where it's located at. But out in this area, by that mountain, by some of those mountains out there, and even right along I-10 here is where I found several parcels of land, 5, 7, 10, 15 acres that I've been looking at to open my own range. Just thought I'd show you guys that. We're here. This is not normally where I would go, but let's see if I can set this up. It's not normally where I would go, but there's some guy teaching a class, or I don't know what he was doing. He was wearing body armor. Everybody else was in street clothes. He was, full head to toe camis. But he had targets set up, so I'm guessing he's teaching a class. I don't know if he's teaching a class or modeling operator here for these guys, but yeah. Let's give you guys a home right here. first thing we're testing out today is going to be, how did you get there? Is going to be the ETS stuff. ETS 7 and 9 round mags. We're going to start putting them through our paces today. Just a couple of them. I want to leave a few of them for the actual video. I want to leave a few of them in the packages, right? Just so I can show that. Some people like that stuff. Now, I want to show you guys something. Federal HSTs, right? That's what I started carrying in my Glock 43. See that? It doesn't matter what round I do it with. It hangs up my 43, hangs up my 19X. I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm getting rid of it. I'm shooting it out of this mag today. Let me go get some Air Pro. Yeah, so I'm really unhappy with the Federal HSTs and the 43 hanging up the slide constantly. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this stuff. I'm gonna bring you with me, though. Malfunction. See that? Now the tap just took care of it. Yeah, I'll never use HSTs ever again. I'm gonna stick with Hornady. All right, first couple. This is a 7-rounder. They're red. Cool. That was the 9-rounder, I guess. I hit the mag release because I don't know what happened, but when I was wrapping my hand around, I hit that mag release and caused a malfunction. So on initial test, I got no complaints. I mean, I don't have any. All I have is I went to Walmart and bought just 1,000 or 2,000 rounds or whatever it was of the Federal 9mm that they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do like this. I love the fact that you can count the rounds. But normally I run steel case, but for the same price I was getting the Federal at Walmart, and I guess I'm just gonna buy it up while I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They load okay. Let's rock and roll. That's the, I loaded 2 of the 7s. And they run good. They seem to. Let's test out some dirt stuff here. Let's load a couple light. And just kind of toss them around a little bit. kick them around in the dirt. Let's do 4 in each. 4 in that one. Let's run one of the 9-rounders with, oh, I don't know, 3, 4, 5. Let's with 5. Let's go check that out. I don't know if you're getting that on camera. I think that's reasonable to say that if you're training with it, especially out here, if you're training with it, and 2, 3, 4, still got all the rounds, that they may get kicked around that much on reloads. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh, lost a round. I don't know where it's at. Or maybe I didn't load. Did I load 4 or 5? There's 4. I thought I loaded 5. But let's try it out. All right. Okay, I don't know where that went. Oh, it was just a failure to extract. That ran 4. I did lose a round. Let's reload them, try it again. So when you guys, and I'm still using the dirty one. So when you guys see, I don't know how every YouTube channel does it. Obviously I'm a one-man show and I don't have somebody following me around with a camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna do all 7. Can I get 7? I can get 7. 7th one's a little tight, but this is also full of dirt. All right. Now, by no means do I think these mags are going to be any more than range mags, fun mags. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-rounder. Okay, let's go. Let's do the 9-rounder. Where you at? There you are. That ran all 9 dirty. It's not bad. Let's do the 7. 7. Not bad. Not bad. So I'm going to continue doing this for a little bit, guys. I'm going to shut you off, conserve some battery and card space. All right, so I got you in the bed now because I don't know if you can see the targets. Can you see the targets from here? Can you? Where you at? Yeah, you can. Okay. Because it's starting to get windy. One of the reasons I start so early in the morning is because normally I'm out here at this spot at like 4 a.m. The sun's coming up in an hour. I've unpacked things. I've put several targets up, or whatever targets I'm using for the day. Probably ate a snack, got something to drink, because by the time the sun peaks up over the horizon over there, it's the countdown clock begins of when the winds just start picking up and get crazy. It's starting to warm up. All the air is coming down off the mountains, just all the hot airs, coming down off the mountains, and it plays hell on trying to film at all if you guys have ever watched anything on my channel. So the ETS I'm pretty happy with. There was a failure to extract on one of the small ones, but I mean overall it with some brass ammo and a little bit of dirt, it didn't do bad. next thing. Girlfriend's AR. So, the gas block looked like it had moved. And so, I took a fore end off, loosened the gas block, pushed it back into place. Actually, I had to tap it back into place. It did move about 1/8 of an inch or so. And so, I'm going to double this as checking out these ETS, these clear ETS mags, right? To see if it started working or not. Okay, that last round didn't hold open. Those two didn't go off. Light. Appears to be light primer strikes. Okay, maybe that's just a dead round. Try it one more time. Nope, that's just a dud round. Let's try it again with just in case. So I have a D&H mag here full of the same ammo. And number 43 seems to be okay. All right, it's resetting. It's resetting. Listen, sorry, it's resetting, so everything's acting fine, except I wonder if it's the firing pin, bolt carrier group, because it's cycling. It's cycling, and here's one of them that I'm gonna put the ETS back in. Okay. Well, the ETS mag works. That's concerning. The D&H back in. Okay, so I want to try something. So I am going to put the entire bolt carrier group, the Sharps Rifle Company XPB, I think that's what the initials are, the XPB bolt out of my Radical AR. I'm going to put that in her rifle to see if the same problem presents. So, let's try this some more. What was I using? 43? That's 48. Now we have a totally different malfunction. Failure to properly feed. Didn't feed. D&H mag number 48. Double feed. So I'm getting double feeds, failure to feeds, failure to extracts. I know it's not the bolt. I know it's not the bolt carrier group. And it's resetting. So it's not the gas block. The gas block is functioning properly because the hammer is resetting. But what I'm going to do is put this back in this rifle. And break out this other ETS mag. Okay. Now, this should be just fine. This is the Radical Firearms AR that I bought, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. I definitely have 2 different ejection patterns. All of hers, out of her rifle, ended up there, and all mine ended up right there around 2 o'clock. Hers ended up around 4 o'clock. Light still works. It's first time, the first shots with that light. Let's swap out the entire upper. All right, so let's pull this upper off here. Pull this upper off. Now's a good time as any to test that upper that I just bought. I hope that wind is not causing too much hell on this microphone. You guys can actually hear me. So, Bear Creek Arsenal 7.5 inch AR pistol upper. Okay. No sights on it or anything, but I am going to use it to see if what the problem is, if it's just something in the upper or what. Okay, we got a round locked in there. beginning to think it's in this lower. I guess there's one way to find out. Okay, well, admittedly, that could be also a buffer thing, because this probably didn't have the correct buffer weight in it for that short of an upper, for that short of a stroke for gas system. This one here I know is at least going to be a little bit closer to what it should be, because it's an actual pistol lower. Let's try it out. Well, I guess the only other thing at this point would be to put this my Radical Firearms upper on her lower. Aha. And continue with an Amend 2, number 24 of Amend 2. Bingo. And we got double feeds here. Can you see that? A case that's in backwards, and a case, one trying to feed nose first. That's interesting. All right, so what is hanging? Holy shit. Her lower's broke. The lower receiver is broken. That might be the problem, because everything else looks good. Check this out. There it is. Well, at least to solve that mystery, and I can continue testing other stuff. For the record, I hate polymer lowers. This is one of the reasons why I hate polymer lowers. I already had to put anti-walk pins in her trigger a couple years ago, and now the takedown pin area is completely broken. Completely busted. Check that out. It just busted right in half. And I lost the detent in the process. That's awesome. It just so happens, and I didn't bring it with me, that I bought a, it was on sale at my FFL. I bought a brand new Spikes aluminum lower. So I can put all this in there, or buy an enhanced Spikes lower parts kit and put this on it, and she'll be just fine. That is just cool looking, right? You get it way down in there, almost like a PDW. Just a fun little thing. I don't know what sights I'm going to put on it yet for the official video and further testing, but yeah, that's pretty cool. open. There's number 47 D&H. Now we're into steel case. So let's finish that up. Functions how it's supposed to. Steel case. Alright, so I'm going to take a little handful ammo here. It's all brass stuff still. The bottom of that ammo can has some steel in it. Might get to the steel today. What's that light? Oh. And I'm going to go ahead and test these ETS AR mags with some light rounds, or a light load, and kick it through the desert a little bit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's go a dead even half. 15. And I will use this footage more than likely for the actual video. So I put my radical back together, radical firearms back together. We got the flashlight tightened up because I'm also going to be using some of this as some of the testing of this Crimson Trace. I think it's 900 lumens, but either way, it's like a $90 rifle light with a pressure switch and the whole 9 yards, multiple mounts and all that. So I couldn't help it. I had to check this thing out. Lost a round, and it was right here. So I lost a round, which I've had happen to Magpul mags. I've had that happen to, I meant 2 mags, but hear that? That's got a bunch of dirt in it. Let's try it out. I did move the camera. Can you still see the targets where I'm shooting? I can't tell. Too much sun. Oh, there they are. Yep. Alright, failure to feed. There we go. Thought I heard something. Stovepipe. Overbolt. A round over bolt malfunction. And just like the pistol mags, stuck follower. Okay. No, it's not the rifle. 14, hey, I brought out an even 30 in that handful. So I'm gonna try 15, see if just the light loaded mag will do the same thing with a weak spring pressure. It was the dirt. I guess we just keep going, huh? Let's see if we can get that, see if we can get the light to fail. Couple shots of juice. It's been a while since I cleaned it. In fact, the last time I cleaned it was the Trigger Fanatics video. This is the bolt that I cleaned. It's got several thousand or a couple thousand rounds through it since. So I'm just going to give it a shot right there. Give it a shot right there. Seems all right. Let's go grab another mag. Could be that D&H mags. I have touch and go problems with the D&H mags. They're, I would say, 95%, 90% reliable. So I'm gonna do a MN2, their first one, Mod 1, or original, whatever, and a D&H. One of them has more rounds in than the other one. The MN2 needs one more to top it off. Let's run 29 in each. Last round, the primer end is backwards. MN2. I'm going to guess it's magazine issues because the MN2 ran fine and they are really reliable. I put the MN2 as more reliable than the D&H aluminum mags. Easily more reliable. The only thing that I have found is over a given period of time, especially out here in the heat, that sometimes they do not drop free. All right, so this is going to be the end of the video. I have a review an actual review to make. I'm down to 2 bars in my battery, so you guys are SOL now. I'm going to finish the review for Blue Alpha Gear 1 3/4 Molly belt. Their war belt, same as the Warrior Poet, branded belt. This thing is freaking awesome, guys. I love this belt. Comes with an internal belt for the Velcro. This thing is stiff as a board by itself. I think this is the same as their EDC belt without, if you get like their low profile EDC belt. I'm not sure. I have to look at their website again. But love this belt. I do. Freaking love this belt. Let me know what you guys think. I understand this is probably long as shit and probably half of it really boring to watch. But I've never made a vlog type video before where you follow me around and what I'm doing and blah blah blah. So I could be completely doing it wrong. let me know what you guys think. So we got known occasional feeding issues with the D&H mags. Got friends don't let friends use polymer lowers. We got federal HSTs are garbage. I know people can be like, but they're the highest rated. Shut up. Not only me, but I know about 3 other people that HSTs run like crap in their guns. We got a mount that needs tightened up, but a light that's actually doing not bad. Got some ETS Glock 43 mags that have issues that I kind of figured they were going to have just because the 19 and 17 mags had the issues. And then the Breakout All-Star is the Bear Creek Arsenal upper. This thing's freaking badass. Little short upper. Can't wait to put a optic on it and do some accuracy tests with it and stuff like that. But this is the Breakout Star for the day, I think. All right, guys, let me know what you think. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.